everyone! So I wanted to post one more video before the end of the year, and at first I wanted to try and do this like makeup K-pop hybrid video, but I didn't have enough time to do that, but maybe next year I'll do something like that. Anyway, I decided instead to go through my photocard collection and just see where I'm at the end of this year, because I only started collecting cards this year. Specifically, I started in May or June of this year. Anyway, so yeah, I thought it'd be fun to go through my collection, see where I'm at. So let's get started. First up, let's start with my girl group binder because it is my smallest binder and I don't have a ton of photo cards from girl groups, but I do have some. I don't actively collect a specific member for Red Velvet, but I do buy their albums. So I keep the cards I pull and I want them to be presented nicely, so I put them in my binder. So these are two I pulled from the Monster Irene and Seulgi album, and then these two are from Queendom. And then I have several of Yeri's postcards that my friend Andrea gave me, because Yeri is my bias in Red Velvet, and my friend was nice enough to give me extra postcards that she had. So I have those in my binder. And these were extra inclusions from my Queendom albums. And I pulled a Seulgi and a Yeri card, and these two, Yeri is my first bias and Seulgi is my second bias, so I was pretty happy about that I didn't have to trade or anything like that, because I don't really want, like, I love Red Velvet, but because they're an older group, to me it's harder to like retroactively go back and get older cards. So yeah, that's why I just buy the albums that I like and keep the cards I pull. And my next group in here is Dreamcatcher, and Dreamcatcher is the same. They're an older group, and since I only started collecting cards this year, it's too difficult to like retroactively go back. It's too much of a hassle. I don't want to deal with it. So I just keep the cards from the albums I buy. And yeah. And extra inclusions like these cards are from the Mysterious Mansion photo book. And I like having OT7 for Dreamcatcher. And I really love these Polaroids. I think they look so pretty. These are all from Mysterious Mansion. My next group, which I kind of just stuck these here because I didn't know where to put them. My next group is Weeekly, and I collect Monday. And I am all caught up with Monday's collection for now. I have all of her photo cards. I don't collect pre-order benefits, but I do have 3 right here just because they came in like a bundle from Mercari with other photo cards, and it's just cheaper to do it that way. So I do have some of her pre-order benefits, but I don't like specifically go and look for her pre-order benefits. I just collect the regular cards. This is one of my favorite cards like ever. Any card I own, this is one of my favorites. She's so adorable. I love Monday so much. And then I have, this is from the Play Holiday, is that what it's called? Yeah, Play Game Holiday. Her 2 postcards and the little tickets from the album. And my next group is Purple Kiss, and like Monday, I don't collect pre-order benefits for Purple Kiss, I just collect the regular album cards, and I collect 2 members. I collect Josie, and I collect Yuki. And yes, and these are, I don't want to bother trading larger inclusions because it's a pain in the butt, so I just keep what I pull from the albums. But that is my girl group binder. It's pretty small. Pretty small, but I love it very much, especially the mint green, because mint green is my favorite color. Next up is my boy group binder, and I have changed this binder quite a bit, I feel like, over the last few months. I used to put all the boy groups from every album I bought in here, but I started running out of room, so I separated it a bit. So this binder is all of the boy groups that I actively collect, like a specific member. And then I have a different binder that has like Shiny, Photocards, and Key, and BTS and EXO, and those are just groups that I buy their albums, but I don't actually like collect them. I just keep what I pull. That's how I separated it, to save on space. So first up we have Oneus, and for Oneus I collect Lido, and I am pretty much like, his collection is pretty much complete. I'm just still in the process of trading for his Blood Moon cards because that's their most recent comeback. But I have all of his Korean album photo cards and no POBs because, again, I don't really actively try to get POBs. I really only do that for ATEEZ. This is the Blood Moon section. And then this is the Japanese album section. I am getting a couple POBs from Blood Moon just to fill out the page. So these are Japanese. This is from Fan Kit. These are their big photo cards. I'm going to put the Blood Moon photo cards here because there's 3 of them. And these were from one of their online concerts this year. And these are postcards. And these are just extras. And next up I have TXT. The random bits and bobs that I have at the front are just like extra things that I got. And it's like an indicator, nice little separator for me between groups, so I just keep them there. So for TXT, I collect Yeonjun, and this collection is complete until their next comeback. Like I said before, I don't collect pre-order benefits unless it's for ATEEZ. So Yeonjun, I just have his regular album cards, and TXT is probably the group I've changed the layout of my pages the most, but I think I'm happy with how I have this laid out now. I think it looks better, more cohesive this way, and I like separating my pages by album, so that's why I do it this way. And like I mentioned before, I don't really like trading larger inclusions, so I just keep what I pull. Except I do have his postcards, but it's because I just bought them on Mercari Japan. Like, I like having the postcards, I just don't want to trade for them because it's annoying to find a proper size envelope that'll fit in with them, and yeah. Anyway. Next up, I have Enhypen, And so these colored separators, I just pick a color that I think fits with the group, or if the group has a designated color already, I will use, you know, a piece of cardstock that matches the closest to it. But in Enhypen, I don't think they have a group color yet, but I just they're kind of, they remind me of navy. That's the color I associate with them, is navy. But for Enhypen, I used to collect Sunghoon, and then I switched to Nikki. So I got rid of my Sunghoon collection, but I kept Apple Sunghoon. It's a very coveted card. So he is staying with me, but I no longer collect him. And Nikki, I am all caught up with Nikki. This card, my friend Al got me one of Nikki's like POBs, so that will go there, but they have that. They just need to send it to me, but all in due time. So yeah, Nikki, his collection is complete for me. And these are just different postcards that were in the albums. I'm gonna take it. And that is my boy group binder. And last but not least, we got ATEEZ. So my ATEEZ binders have been on quite a journey this year. And ATEEZ is the reason I started collecting in the first place. They're the first group I started collecting. They're the group that made me want to start collecting photo cards, so it's all their fault. But originally I had everything in this binder, and it was full. And so I eventually decided to move all of their postcards and, you know, mini posters into a separate binder and keep that separate to maximize space. So I'm going to start with the photo cards. So I collect Hongjin and Yeosang, which I'm sure if you... Oh gosh, this is damaged from my cat. It looks like she took a bite out of it. Jeez. Anyway, gotta love cats. Oh, there's bites here too. It's like scratched up right here. Cool. Thanks, Tuna, who just walked in right now. Thank you, Tuna. Anyway, if you've watched any of my videos, any of my K-pop videos on this channel, you know that I collect Hongjin and Yeosang, and ATEEZ are my like alt of alt groups. I love those boys dearly, and so I go ham when it comes to their cards. I go all in. However, their earlier albums, I didn't bother with the pre-order benefits. It really only started with Fever Part 2 when I like, because that was around the time I started collecting, and you know, forward from there. So for ATEEZ, I have all the cards besides for the new comeback. And I have some Japanese cards, just, you know, from ones that I liked that I wanted to get, and this was from Summer Songs. This is Fever Part 3. I love this spread. It looks so nice. And I don't, even though I do collect their pre-order benefits, I don't collect all of them because they have a ridiculous amount of pre-order benefits. Like for Fever Part 3, they had, I think, like 40 pre-order benefit, or not just pre-order benefit cards, just like fan sign cards and lucky draws and POBs and just everything. It was a lot. It was a lot of benefit cards. So I just pick 9 to fill out a page and that's it. Yeah, so this is for Fever Epilogue, which I joined Goes for that because I just didn't want to deal with buying a bunch of albums. So I just joined some Goes and I'm waiting on those cards. This is my little separator that I have between my Hongjun section and my Yeosang section. And this is a sub K POB, and I have a card up for trade to get one of Hongjun's. And these are more sub K POBs, and then I bought this unit card on Mercari Japan. This is probably the most expensive card I have, but it was worth it because look at them. I love them. Anyway, this is my Yeosang section. I don't have any pre-order benefits from Fever Part 1 for Yeosang. I do have some for Hongjun, but at the time, I still considered Yeosang just like my second bias. And then Yeosang also became an alt, along with Hongjun was an alt, and then Yeosang also became my alt. So then for Fever Part, was this Fever? Yeah, no, this is Fever Part 1, right? Yeah, this is Fever Part 2. Wow, I lost my mind for a second. I thought this was Fever Part 2. Anyway, so for Fever Part 2, I have only 3 pre-order benefits for Yeosang, so I put them on my page with some of his Japanese cards that I have. And then for Fever Part 3, I did a full 9-page POB, like with Hongjun. This is for epilogue. And I have my group cards. And this is my random Wooyoung page because Wooyoung is my third bias. And honestly, I have considered collecting Wooyoung as well, or at least just collecting the cards I like for Wooyoung. Wow, that was a tongue twister. But I feel like I would drive myself crazy if I started collecting 3 ATEEZ members. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that yet. And now we're getting into my extra merch section for ATEEZ. So these are from photo books, or I have the cards from buying their light stick case. And then these are new. This is from the Fever XDXR online show, whatever it's called, the online concert they had. I got the merch with it. So I got these photo cards, and then this was the sub K this is a sub K MD, which is where I got the sub K POBs from before. This is Deja Vu and Eternal Sunshine themed. And then I also got the Polaroids. Honestly, I love having OT8 cards. I love seeing them all together because they're my freaking alt group. So yes, I have those Polaroids too. Ugh, so cute. I was considering putting Wooyoung here, just switching Wooyoung and Mingi so I have all my biases in one line. I was thinking about that. I may do it. And then these are postcards from the photo books that came out earlier this year. And these were postcards from the XR. I think it's XR, right? Is it? Yeah, XR show. Yeah, these are the extra photo cards that I have, or postcards that I have that I will probably put up for sale eventually. But yeah. So this is my ATEEZ binder. I need to actually like print this out nicely now. I mentioned this before in another video. This was my test print and I liked how it looked, so I need to actually print it on nice paper now. And I do want to decorate this binder. I think I'm gonna make a video out of that one day. I'm gonna do like a scrapbooking thing. Okay, next up for them is the binder with all the postcards. So I feel like if you watched my long ass video I posted several months ago of me trying to figure out how to store these postcards. You will understand my struggle with this, but I think this is the best option. Just have them in their own binder, and I just put Hongjoong and Yeosang in here and some group ones as well. But man, this was a journey to get to this point. I included the unit ones for these. And then if they have group ones, I always put the group photo cards in as well, and the unit ones. Oh, it annoys me. His mullet. What a moment. I loved his blueberry hair. I think the red hair was my favorite, but blueberry hair might be my second favorite. Oh, I love this outfit. I love this outfit so much. No Mingi though. I'm always sad whenever I see Fever Part 2 with no Mingi. Makes me sad. I loved this concept though. It's probably my favorite concept from Fever Part 2. His little pirate ponytail. I still need to put the epilogue postcards in here. So they're not there yet, but I will put them in. So yes, that is my ATEEZ collection. Whew. So this is everything. I hope this was a fun little video for everyone. And I realized that I spent a lot of freaking money on K-pop this year. Like, this entire collection was just this year, which kind of blows my mind. I'm very proud of it. I think I'm also very happy with how my binders are looking. It took me a really long time to figure out how I wanted to lay everything out, and I'm really happy with how it's looking. So yes, I'll probably want to continue, making my photo card collection videos, and probably do another one at the end of next year, seeing where I am. I'm at there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and look forward to more K-pop videos next year. Bye everyone. Goose, can I move you? I didn't want to film a video, but you were in my way. I changed my sheets last night, and whenever I put them on the floor, she always sits on them. You're so cute.